We've all heard the gospel many times of the story about the person, the people who are coming to give money to the treasurer. And Jesus is sitting there and watching them, and he notices some of the rich people give quite a bit, and then he notices this poor widow. And she doesn't have much money at all. She's just got a couple of coins, and she tosses those in, and that's all she's got. She gives what she can. And Jesus points out to the disciples, he said, look, the rich people, they got money left over, but they gave a lot, thank God. But this poor widow comes, and she gives what she can, which is almost nothing. But it's really something big in the eyes of God. We heard that about money many times, but I'd like to talk today about how that same thing applies to our prayer. We just presuppose all of you tried to pray, okay? And if you're like my prayer, it goes something like this. Some days, things go really well, and we're attentive, and we don't have distractions, and we feel good in our hearts, and God talks to us, and we talk to God, and at the end of it, we think, wow, that was really good prayer. And then we have our little prayer card there, and I got an A+ today. And you feel really good about that. Well, that's kind of like the rich person who gives a lot, they got a lot. I think, on the other hand, sometimes when we go to pray, what happens is, first of all, we don't want to do it, but we do it anyway. And then distractions are all over the place. You pray before breakfast, you daydream about breakfast, you know what I'm saying? And you daydream about the stuff you got to do that day, and you're filled with distractions, and maybe prayer is really dry and you're not getting anything out of it, quote, unquote. And God doesn't talk to you, and it seems like you're talking to nobody. But you're there, and you do it, and it's all you got. And at the end of that kind of prayer, sometimes we get out a little prayer card, and, well, I got an F today. I flunked prayer today. So terrible, I flunked it. I tell you, remember that widow who came to give money to the treasurer. She didn't have much, but she gave what she had, and Jesus said she gave a lot. Sometimes when you're praying, just remember it's all gift. Some days are good. Sometimes you want to feel really, give yourself that nice high grade in your prayer today. And other times, you'll think, what a waste. However, remember the widow. She gave what she had, and Jesus commended her for it. And when we're at prayer and we give what we got, that's all we got. We give what we got, and we do it. And we try to do it well. And maybe it turns out terrible as far as we're concerned. But God looks at that and says, wow, that was one of the best prayers you ever said, because you hung in there till the end. You tried to pray. You tried to deal with your distractions. You talked to God anyway, and you accepted the fact you didn't say anything back. Congratulations. Good prayer. Very good prayer. So sometimes when you're thinking about your own prayer, I'd just like to have you remember that sometimes what you think is terrible prayer might be really valuable, powerful prayer in the eyes of God.